I'm Karen. Welcome to 45 minutes of Pilates, which works our core, going from our collarbone all the way down to the inner thigh, middle of your thighs, everything in between. We're going to do quite a bit of standing work today, and we're going to be using our mat as well as a small pair of weights. Mine are 3 pounds. You can use anything around your house that weighs between 1 to 5 pounds. Unopened water bottles, jars of peanut butter that aren't open, something like that. And all these exercises can actually be done without the weights. So I'm going to just leave that up to you. Listen to your body. I want you to put your everything, what happened before class, what you're worried about after class, put it to the side so you can be here for you right now, okay? This is your 45 minutes. I want you to get the most out of it. I don't want you to get hurt, but I want you to challenge your balance and your posture and your core strength and your flexibility today, okay? This is a Zoom class that I videoed. So when I'm facing the camera and I say left or right, either do what you see me doing or what you hear me saying, but either way, we get both sides. So have an awesome class. I think you'll love it. Here we go. All right, you guys, welcome to Pilates. So glad you guys are here. I'm using a mat today, and I'm using 2 small weights. Mine are about 3 pounds. You can use unopened water bottles or cans of beans or jars of peanut butter, and you can also do these without weights. So we're going to start on our mat today. So you're going to start up on your hands and knees, and we're just going to start with a few cat-cow stretches today. And so just in your own time, I want you to arch up into that nice cat stretch and glance up. And just do that a few times. I want you to breathe. I want you to make sure to just bring yourself right here to this present moment. Leave everything else to the side. Focus on taking care of you. Make these a selfish 45 minutes. It's okay. So let's do that one more time. Good. I want you to go ahead and come into an upper plank position and just lower yourself down to the mat, keeping those abs strong. You can hug the sides if you want to. I want you to reach your arms nice and long and then pull them back. So I've got my feet off the mat. You're more than welcome to have them off the mat. And you're going to do that one more time. And then just place those feet down, lift yourself into Cobra. Sit yourself back onto your heels. And then let's lower ourselves down to the mat again. So we're not shrugging our shoulders, we're pushing them back. And your knees could be up or those knees are on the mat. And you're gonna bend those elbows all the way down. You're gonna reach and squeeze those shoulder blades. Do that a few times. Need to check to see, to make sure. Oh, here we go. All right. One more time. You're squeezing those shoulder blades together. And then place your feet down, hands underneath your shoulders. Lift into Cobra. Sit it back into those heels. And let's lower ourselves down to the mat. We're going to do that 2 more times. So abs strong, just lower slowly to the mat. Reach those arms in front. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Your head just stays neutral here, and your feet can be off the mat if you want them to be. Now we're going to place the feet down, hands underneath your shoulders. Lift into Cobra. Make sure you're not collapsing into shoulders and wrists. Sit back into your heels. And we're going to do that one more time. Keep those abs strong. Just lower yourself down. Feet are off the mat if that feels okay. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Continue to breathe and your abs are nice and engaged. And now feet down, hands down, lift the top of the head up. And then this time bring those knees apart, big toes together, just rest your forehead. And good. Let's go ahead and tuck those toes under. You're going to bring your feet about hip width apart. We're going to hold on to those elbows and just allow the whole body to rock from side to side. So you'll feel as your torso is towards one leg, you're stretching that hamstring a little bit more, and so we're alternating. Both hands on your right leg, nose towards that knee. Reach that right arm up, roll that right shoulder open. And good, let's make our way over to the left. Nose towards that knee. And that left arm reaches up as you twist. Let's just hang those arms down. Let's go ahead and roll up nice and slow. And roll those shoulders away from the ears. All right, we're going to do a few things standing. So the first thing I want you to do is to have those feet about hip width apart. I want you to zip up like there's a zipper right below that belly button. You're zipping it all the way up. I just want you to hinge forward with those abs engaged. Your arms come forward. You're going to bend your knees a little bit. Come back to here. Stand up and roll the shoulders back. Let's do that a couple more times. So again, zip up through the middle, hinge forward. As you bend your knees, bring those arms to the front and back, and roll those shoulders away from the ears. Good. Zip up through your middle, hinge forward. Your knees do stay straight until we do that squat there and move the arms. Shoulders back. Let's do that 3 more times. Zipping up, hinging forward, bend the knees, bring those arms forward. And shoulders back 2 more times. Make sure everything in the abs are nice and engaged. Support that low back. Your feet are just hip width apart. We're doing it 1 more time. So zip up through the middle, hinge forward, bend those knees, and come on up, shoulders back. Now hands are behind your head. I want you to bring those feet just a little wider than your hips. Keep everything zipped up, and all I want you to do is twist. So notice that I am moving from my middle. I'm not pulling on my head and neck. Let me just show you from the back that my hands are not even touching each other. My hands are here, and I want to keep my chest nice and open. So I want you to twist and look over that shoulder. Keep those elbows out and just make sure that you are not pulling on that head and neck. Let's do 10, 9, look all the way to the side, 8, 7, breathe, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Shoulders back and breathe. We're going to go ahead and grab those small weights. So anytime you want to put the weights down, you can. Okay, you can do these with or without weights. But we're going to start with that right leg in front and the left heel is off the ground. But notice my legs are not close because you're going to push forward onto that knee. I want you to take that left leg far back. Okay, so all you're going to do is you're alternating, moving one arm at a time as you lunge. All right, so in Pilates, we're not trying to use big, heavy weights. We are trying to use these weights to put our core off balance a little bit and having to engage. All right, so as you're doing this, all we're going to do is straighten those arms now. And breathe. So keep doing that. I don't want you to hold your breath at all. Woo! 6 more. 5 more. 4 more. And 3. 2. And 1. So briefly sit back, flex your right foot, and lower the chest. Come back back into that same lunge. And what we're gonna do, moving the arms as we're doing bicep curls and bringing that foot forward and back. So your left leg is moving forward and back. Good, you're gonna do 2 more like that. 1 more like that. Now, scoop the arms in the front and bring them back. So your elbows are slightly bent. And now let's lift the knee if you want to. So I've eased you into a little bit harder of a move. At any point, you can put those weights down. You can stop lifting the knee. Completely up to you. 4 more. 3 more. Good. 2 more. And 1 more. Awesome. Sit back, flex that right foot, and breathe. So now we're going to do a short series, but we're going to try to not touch the left foot to the mat. Anytime you need to, you know to modify, but let's move slowly and try our best that the knee doesn't, or the foot does not come down. So abs are engaged. I want you to lift that left leg here. Bring it up and bend the knee as you're doing a bicep curl. Lift that left leg behind you. Engage your abs. See if you can lower your chest a little bit. And lift that knee. Good. Hold for a second. Scoop that belly button in. Make sure you're not shrugging your shoulders. Last 3. Good. Last 2. One more. And awesome. I'd like you to put the weights down. I want you to bring your feet together. Walk your hands down your fingertips down your legs. Abs are engaged. Hold your opposite calf or the same one and just straighten those legs the best that you can. Good, and on your exhale, release. I want you to walk your hands up to the front of the mat and bring those feet back. So we're gonna lower down slowly, knees to the mat whenever you want to. Slowly come down. Slowly lift back up. Lift your hips in the air and that right leg in the air. Good, come back to your plank, lower down slow, hug the sides if you can. Press back up. Right leg in the air again, same leg. Last 3. Keep breathing. Right leg up. 2 more times. Hug the sides, chest leading. Right leg up. 1 more time. Right leg back up. And let's walk those hands back to your feet. Let those feet come out farther than your hips. And once again, just hold on to those elbows and rock from side to side. Engage the abs. Let's roll up slow. Shoulders roll away from the ears. Fingertips behind the head. We're not going to pull on the head. We're not going to round and pull our elbows in. We're going to keep an open chest. Feet are farther apart than the hips. And one more time, I want you to twist and twist. See if you can look all the way to the other side. Keep those feet far apart. Fingertips are just rested on the head. All right, so we are not pulling on the head, and keep the elbows as open as possible. It's going to help you with that nice open posture. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and good. All right, we're going to turn so our left leg is in front now, and we're going to grab those weights. So again, left leg in front. You want your right leg a good distance away from you. We don't want to push forward onto the knee. We want to push straight down. All right? So you're just going to move those arms nice and slow, as if you were doing hammer curls. I want you to think about your zipper, okay, right below that belly button, zipping all the way up to that rib cage. Continuing to breathe. 2 more. 1 more. Now those arms are going to get straight. So everything that we do in this series, doesn't matter which arm is in front when, okay? But everything we do in this series, I'm easing you into a harder move. So anytime you need to rewind and do what we were doing just a second ago, that's fine. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, like you're doing a bicep curl, step the foot forward and back. Good. Breathe. Standing up tall, keeping that zipper all the way zipped up from right below the belly button to the rib cage. Couple more. Now let's swoop those arms up. And if you want to, lift that knee. And then lunge. You don't have to. Lift up and hold for just a second. Not shrugging your shoulders. 4, and 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Flex that left foot. Breathe and sit it back. All right, now this is the series that we're going to do where that right foot is not going to touch the ground whenever possible. So, those right toes are back. I want you to engage your abdominals. Lift that right leg behind you. Good. Stand up, right knee up and hold. Good. Lift that right leg behind you. Stand up and hold. Slow and control movements when you need to take a rest. And bring those right toes to the mat, no problem. Last 3. Good. Last 2. And last 1. Awesome. All right, so let's go ahead and put those weights down. And let's come to the back of the mat, walk those fingertips down. Our feet can be a little farther apart. And I'm just going to hold on to my ankles, gently pull the chest down as I bend my elbows. Legs can be straight, they can be slightly bent. It's completely up to you. And let's walk the feet a little closer together. Walk those hands out. You're in a plank, which means that those knees can come down anytime you need them to. So abs are engaged. Come all the way down, hugging the sides. Come on up. Left toes lift. And bend the elbows. Come on down. Breathe. Slowly come up. Left toes up. Good, bend those elbows, keep breathing. And slowly up. Left toes up. Last 3 times, strong. Couple more. Hopefully developing heat, warming that body up. And one more time. Left toes up. And walk those hands and feet towards each other. Legs are together. Let's hold on to those elbows. Hug those thighs and just straighten the legs to your best ability. Hanging the arms down, let's roll it up nice and slow. And shoulders back. I'm going to go ahead and have you grab one weight, please. So, let's hold the weight in our left hand, and you're going to be lunging to the right, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and have you lunge to the right. We're going to hinge and reach towards the foot, take the arm out, and as we come up, we're going to press the arm up. All that's optional, the weight's optional as well, okay? So bend your right knee, reach, take the arm out, step in, and press the weight up. Good. So bend the right knee and reach, take the arm out as you're hinged forward, and press. Good, abs engaged this whole time. And press. 4 more times. Good, 3 more times. Two more times. And 1 more time. Awesome. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and take those feet about hip width apart. You're going to have the weight in your right hand. Your knees are soft, okay? So that means not really bent, but not locked, okay? So just a little soft knees. Left arm is up. We're gonna reach to the inside of the right foot. I'm playing tug of war here. So my left arm's reaching long, right arm coming down. I'm gonna come up and crunch left. All right, so reach the left arm long as that right hand's coming down to the inside of the knee and crunch. Excellent. Reach nice and long and crunch. And crunch. 6 more times. Really reach, that's 5. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. And 1 more time. Awesome. All right, guys, let's put those weights down. And yes, we'll do the other side. But first, we're going to do something first. All right, so we're going to be walking out into a plank position. We're going to roll to our right side plank and do a couple things. If you want to watch the first one, you can. So all I want you to do is straightest legs possible. Take those hands down to the mat. You're gonna lunge 1 foot back and then the other. You're gonna roll to your right side plank. I'm showing you that you can put your right knee on the mat if you want to, okay? You're gonna lift your right leg slowly up and down for 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're gonna walk those feet in. You're gonna swoop yourself up and bring those hands down. Lunge one foot back and then the other. Right side plank again, same side. Feel free to bring that right knee down. Pause for a second. Good, let's come back here and lift that right leg slowly. 4, my hips are not lifting up, just my foot off the ground. Walk those feet in. Swoop those arms up. 2 more. Lunge one leg back and then the other. Roll to your right side plank. Hold for a second. Good, my right leg's gonna lift up and down. 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna walk my feet in. Swoop myself up. Smile into it one more time. Lunge one leg back and then the other. Roll to the right and hold. Come back to your plank. Right leg slowly up and down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk those feet in. Swoop yourself up. Arms down and breathe. Good. Let's take one arm across. Look over your shoulder. Open it up and then switch. Good. All right, so let's go ahead and grab one weight again. And let's have you moving your left leg this time. That means that the weight is in your right hand, okay? So we're gonna bend that left knee into a lunge. We're gonna reach for the foot. We're gonna take the arm out, and I'm gonna come up and push my arm up. Do this with or without weights, completely up to you. Not moving fast, engaging those abs, especially as you're hinged forward, okay? So reach, just my left knee is bent, and reach. If, say, part of this is not good for your shoulder, maybe pushing over the head doesn't feel right, maybe taking the arm out to the side, guess what? Take that part out and just do what you can. Three more. Good, 2 more times. Think about your form, each and every part of the move. 1 more time. And good. All right, take a second, roll those shoulders away from the ears. And we're gonna take those feet a little wider than the hips, just a little bit. Remember, soft knees here, not really bent, but not locked. Zip up through your middle, and we're gonna place some tug of war as the left hand comes to the inside of that knee, right arm reaches up. I'm gonna stand up and crunch right. I'm gonna try to keep those feet farther apart than my hips, just a little farther apart. Rib cage to hip bone as you reach that right arm long, and you're feeling the right side of those obliques having to work. Not holding your breath at any point. Good, really reach that right arm long. Woo! Really feel these. Let's do 4 more. Good, 3 more. 2 more. 1 more time. Awesome. All right, that weight goes down. Let's stretch our sides as we move forward with the workout, keeping those feet together. Right arm reaches up. Let's have that left hand grab the wrist and gently pull as you rest your head. Deep breath in and exhale. Other side, right arm down. Good, and that right hand's gonna grab the wrist, gently pull that left arm straight as you rest your head to the right. Inhale, exhale a little bit deeper. Good. All right, so we're gonna go ahead Walk those hands down to the mat. Keep the abs engaged. Lunge back one foot and then the other. Roll to your left side plank and hold it. Good. Come back to your plank and left leg lifts. You could start from your knees here. 4, 3, you decide. 2 and 1. Feet towards your hands. Swoop those arms up. And come on down. Good. Lunge back one foot and then the other. Roll to your left side plank. Remember that that left knee could be on the mat if you want it to. Left leg up and down. 4, abs are engaged. Toes are barely coming off the mat. Feet to hands. Swoop those arms up. Can you do it 2 more times? 2 more times. Good. Roll to that left side plank and hold. And left leg up and down slowly. 4. Remember, just the leg moving, not your hips. Feet to hands. Swoop it up. Whew, one more time. Good. Lunge one foot and then the other back. Roll to that left side plank. Come back to your plank. Left leg up and down. Abs are scooped in. 4, 3, and awesome. All right, guys. Knees to the mat. Take a breath. Shoulders down. Let's take one arm across. Look over your opposite shoulder and then just look the other way. Let's do the same thing. Other side. Let's pull those fingertips back. Gently push the heel of the hand forward. And switch. Clasp our fingertips at our low back. Shoulder blades gently pull into your back pockets. Open the chest. Lift the hands a little bit. Optional, you can fold forward. Totally up to you. And then everybody release your arms and let the arms rest at the sides. Relax the shoulders and breathe. Good, nice cat-cow stretch. And glance forward. All right, let's have a seat at the front of the mat and make sure that those weights come near you. All right. So up at the front of the mat, let's grab those weights and just kind of lean ourselves forward, flex our feet. Chest comes towards those thighs and the backs of the knees press down to the mat. Good. Now shoulders away from the ears. So we can bring our feet here. You can have one foot up or both. It's up to you. I want you to twist for 4, 3, 2, 1. I want you to rock yourself back. Your head is rested. Now the arms and the legs both extend. And bring them in. You're going to do that 2 more times. Feel free to put the weights down or just use one weight. I'm going to leave that up to you. Now you're going to put one leg down and then the other. I want you to do a chest press as you come up. Engage those abs. Bring the weights towards those ankles and just fold forward. Again, shoulders down, abs are engaged. Your feet are either here, one foot up, or both. Twist for 4, 3, 2, 1. Rock yourself back. Extend the arms and the legs. You can take some of the pressure off the low back by bringing the legs straight up instead of closer to the ground. You could also just extend one leg and not both. And one leg down, then the other. I want you to do a chest press, abs engaged. And reach. 2 more times. So shoulders down, you decide whether feet are on or off the ground. Twist 4, 3, 2, 1. Rock yourself back controlled. Extend the arms and the legs, or just one leg, completely up to you. Really zip up through your middle as you're extending those legs. And one leg down, then the other. Do that chest press to come up. Exhale, engage those abdominals. One more time. Shoulders down, zip up through your middle. You decide feet up or down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage and controlled. Come on back. Extend those arms and legs. Scoop that belly button in. Good. You've got 2 more. And 1 more. One leg down and then the other. Engage the middle. Come on up. Strong. And reach. Good. Let's put the weights to the side and roll all the way down. Shoulders down. Now exhale. I want you to bring yourself up. Lift that right leg. I want you to grab the ankle or the foot. Gently pull the leg towards your nose and lower down. Engage your middle. Come on up first. Left leg up. Grab the ankle or the foot, nose towards that knee, and roll down. Now you could take that leg lift out. The other thing you could do is, instead of bringing that leg up, you could just grab here, ankle or shin, okay? I want you to do what's right for you, especially towards the end of class here, when we have challenged that core for 40, at least 35 minutes here. Slowly down. 4 more, guys. Strong through the middle. 3 more. You got this. Zip up. Might notice your flexibility on one leg is more than the other. Just take yourself where you are today. We're doing our best on each side. One more time. Come on down. And hug those knees into your chest. Shoulders down, glance over one shoulder. And glance over the other shoulder. Very good. All right, so you're going to take your right fingertips behind your head. I'm going to put my right elbow on the ground. I'm going to keep this right knee here, and I'm going to extend my left arm behind me. I'm going to extend that left leg and crunch. I'm going to bring the elbow all the way back to the mat, and I'm going to crunch. Modified, put your right foot down if you need to. But what I want you to think about is that you're not lifting by pulling the right fingertips against the head. You're lifting by lifting the right side of the rib cage up. Last 3. Last 2. 1 more. And good. Hug your right knee in, shoulders down. Take a breath. Spinal twist. Your left hand is going to bring that knee across the body as you look to your right. And that right shoulder stays pressed to the mat. And exhale. Come back to the middle. And hug those knees in tight. So this time, left fingertips behind the head. That left knee is going to stay where it is, right arm out. And I'm going to twist The left side of the rib cage is lifting me up. Good. Crunch. Feel free to put that left foot down to the mat when you need to. Okay, that would be your modification. Zip up through that middle. We're almost done here, guys. Last two. Last one. Awesome. Hug your left knee in, shoulders down, and rotate that foot. Right fingertips take that knee across the body. I want you to look to your left. Deep breaths. All right. So you're going to do wide scissors. We are almost done here, guys. Wide scissors with our legs. Really zip up through your middle. You decide how low the legs come. I want you to do 4, 3, take them as wide as you can. 2, lower to the ground if you want to make it harder. Now, whatever leg's on top, I want you to lift and crunch for 4. Now, notice what leg's on top, because next time I want you to take the other leg on top. Right now, I've got my left leg on top. Good, and take it wide scissors. 4, close to the ground if those abs and back are okay. Lift them up a little bit if you need to. Now, opposite leg. I'm going to take my right leg on top and crunch. Lift the hips. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Wide scissors. We're going to do 2 more times. So that means each leg's going to come on top one more time. My left leg's going to be on top, abs engaged. 4, 3, not pulling on the head at all. 2, and 1. Last time. Woo! 3, 2, and 1. My right leg's going to come on top, zipping up. Last 4 crunches. And 3, 2, and 1. Awesome, everybody. Knees to the right. Separate your knees a little bit so that left knee can press down as you look left. Whew, deep breath in and out. And switch. Knees to the left. Look to your right. And now let's walk our heels towards our fingertips. Feet wide, and let's lift those hips up into our bridge. Inhale, lift, and exhale, lower. Let's cross the right leg on top and grab onto the lower legs or your feet if you can, and toes gently towards the shoulders. And let's switch. Left leg on top, feet or lower legs, it's up to you. Toes towards your shoulders. And release. Engage the abdominals and come on up to a comfortable sitting position. Let's have your right leg in front first. And let's take that right arm and reach nice and long. And take that left hand, grab the opposite knee, gently sink yourself down. Good, inhale, arms up. Exhale, look right, make sure your shoulders stay down as you gently lift the top of the head towards the ceiling. And now let's tilt the head to the right. Right hand gently helps it to come over, and left hand at your low back. Chin down and very gently tilt the head forward as you press just a little bit. Good, release. We're going to switch and take your left leg and in the front. Left arm up and reach. And the right hand reaches across as you sink down. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, look over your left shoulder, shoulders down, gently lift that head up. And untwist. Let's tilt the head to the left. Left hand very gently helps and the right hand slides to the low back. Good, chin down, relax those arms. Deep breath in, reach. And exhale out. Give yourself a hug and a pat on the back. Thank you so much for doing Pilates with me, guys.